forced to the cold cause the rent's hard to pay. Artists clone their places, carpetbaggers come to stay. Blue collar hood, white collar poppin', A-Day. Rotten apple, core experience, the beautiful decay. Dead City, Brooklyn to Broadway, Billy Berg's to Hell's Kitchen. Old Bones to Creek and rigor mortis settles in. Listen, missionaries, visionaries take up their position. Old souls get rat holes, losing footholds on tradition. Soul survivor with strugglers and strivers. In line with Billy's Burgers, Park Slopers and Bed-Stuys. In lines of fire of higher guns, I rise on the horizon. Sons of the apocalypse, call it apple politics. Stakes a higher rates for buyers, that's changing the cipher. Slum lords and neighborhood boards metamorphosized to vipers. Pied pipers leading the trust fund kids, then burst the lifers. Rotations tighter and cycles, the situation stifles. Money talks and people walk off the block in New York. Winds of change here remain the most unnatural force. Outsourced to oust the old, in with the new. Gone from view with the poor. Mikey Magician, poof, now they're no more. Your neighbors here today, gone tomorrow. Coming by the carloads to carve out a niche. Offsprings of the rich, off in the balance, off in the distance and lost in the mix. Cost of living astronomic, supply side economics. Developers snouncing until half of them con artists. Bargain basement plates with this lower class outside the margins. Poor forced to the cold cause the rent's hard to pay. Artists clone their places, carpetbaggers come to stay. Blue collar hood, white collar poppin', A-Day. Rotten apple, core experience, the beautiful decay. Dead City, Brooklyn to Broadway, Billiesburg to Hell's Kitchen. Old Bones to Creek and rigor mortis settles illicit. Missionaries, visionaries take up their position. Old souls get rat holes, losing footholds on tradition. Native tongues are cut and hung, forced to cut and run. Art aborted from its mother. Some survive, the daughters and the sons alive. Hidden in the enclaves of a city that will see them die. Descendants of the beat punks and Furious Five. I've seen Velvet Underground give way to velvet ropes. The hopes of Bowery bumps cut at the throat. A limelight fades to the shadows and warrior battles blunted by blue coats. B-boys hunted and baffled, where do they go? Lyricists the lounge with grounds for change. The past days of real circles are long gone. What's gone wrong? Coming on strong. The new wave of hipster heavy hitter. Grandstanding cases bitter. A tree in Brooklyn withers. The birth of the cool simmers. A glimmer of itself. A parody of days past as a shell and nothing else. Nothing felt as the pot melts. A mix of toxic gentrified slops. A mosh pit of melancholy mod kids. Not close to modest, not honest. Just born whoring the factions of an 80s fad. Look at lost without a class concert. We've made a monster on the scene of first. Responded to the devastation. I witnessed the crime labeled a hater. The lifeless carcass of a painter, performer, singer, writer, and artist. This old friend now is a stranger. So cold and the pulse continues to grow fainter. A city lies dead inside, no hope, needing a savior. Poor forced to the cold cause the rent's hard to pay. Artists clone their places, carpetbaggers come to stay. Blue collar hood, white collar poppin', A-Day. Rotten apple, core experience, the beautiful decay. Dead City, Brooklyn to Broadway, Billiesburg to Hell's Kitchen. Old Bones to Creek and rigor mortis settles illicit. Missionaries, visionaries take up their position. Old souls get rat holes, losing foothold on tradition. Heart of the city pumps gritty blood, taste made with electricity. It wasn't built to give me love. From up above, the heads seem confused. Hopped up on Bloomberg TV, the Post, the Daily News. Raleigh Village voiced the views of these New York Times. Rising prices, lowered standards, no one answering to hate crimes. Hate lines under your eyes, showing your pain and pride. I'd lied if I didn't say your beauty, it hides. Your cries for freedom, I believe them couldn't be revived. I tried, now through history, you can still survive. A spry young thing, learn to dance, rhyme, and sing. Remembered for the bling, but you got by on a string. Had to fling into it, rhythm, blues, jazz, cat, and street crews. One of the last poets in a beat too. Went through a funk phase, a punk phase. Got drunk days and drug nights. On a slow fade to a gray haze, but love life. Love the snow white crack, smack, e-hash, and a weed stash. Put it in pipes and needles, pure evil. The fiend when needed cash. Seen you crash and burn, but from the ashes emerge. When you first lost your twins, the whole globe was concerned. Earned the rep best in the world. Funny how things turn. Went from ashy to trashy, then some glam. Now you classy. Ask me how I think of you now. Rebel poet laureate and a quartet playing for pennies to a street crowd.